Alright, so you guys know that I love technology. I'm the guy that's got to get the latest and greatest gadget no matter what it is. Like, on the launch day of the iPhone 5, I woke up at 6 a.m. so that I could get to the store and beat the crowds and get one, except that nobody showed up and there was no line, so when the store opened 3 hours later, I just walked right in and got one. That's me standing by myself for 3 hours. So that sucked. But what excites me even more than the technologies that just came out are the technologies that haven't even been developed yet. So I created a list of sci-fi technologies that I would love to one day see become a reality. So here they are. A teleportation machine. Think about all the problems that a teleportation machine would solve. It would reduce our dependence on oil, you could travel to see a family member on the other side of the planet instantaneously, and you would save a lot of money and time in the process. Now, of course, a technology like this would have problems because if it got into the wrong hands, someone could use it for nefarious purposes, but I think as long as it was strictly controlled, I think that it would be limited to minor pranks and things like that. Like farting pranks. Lightsabers. Anyone who says they wouldn't want to see one of these become a reality is full of crap, because I've wanted one of these ever since I was a little kid when I first saw Star Wars. And if these ever did become a reality, I think that they could single-handedly stop bullying, because think about it. Strap a lightsaber to any kid that gets picked on a regular basis and see what happens. You really think a bully's gonna keep picking on a kid with a blade of pure energy at his side that can cut through anything? Hey nerd, give me your money. You give me your money, bitch. A time machine. One time in high school we were doing suicide sprints in gym class, and for whatever reason my gym teacher decided to pair me, a non-athletic guy, with a guy on the football team. So needless to say, in an attempt to try to actually beat him, my legs gave out and I ate the ground in front of the whole class. Now, as great as it would be to go back in time and undo that embarrassing moment, going back in the past and changing that past could have serious dramatic consequences on the present and future. And we wouldn't want to give that power to just anybody, because like, say for example someone didn't like me, well they could go back in time and kill the past me, which would mean that the present me would no longer exist. Psych! No, seriously, that's some scary shit. Flying cars. These would be amazing. Think about how much it would cut your travel time down by if you didn't have to go around and through things, and if you could just go over things. Now, they have what they call flying cars, but they're not what I'm talking about, because A, they're not even available commercially to the public, even if you could afford one, and B, they don't do what I want them to do, which is just be able to go up and away. And honestly, it's probably a good thing that these aren't available to the world yet, because the world just isn't ready for them. Like, God knows there's enough bad drivers out there causing accidents on the road. We don't need these people airborne too. I love these new flying cars, Martha. But is that a bird or a building? Let's find out. And finally, invisibility cloaks. Harry Potter fans out there, back a brother up. How cool would this be? This would be the closest thing to having a superpower as far as I'm concerned. But what's really interesting is this week, scientists did in fact invent a thin material called metascreen that can actually cloak small objects in invisibility. So we might not be that far away from having it on a grander scale, like to make clothes out of it or something. But the truth is, if this ever did become a reality, it would make the world a really paranoid place. Because think about it, you'd always be wondering who's watching you if someone's invisible in the room with you. And I don't like that, because I'm already a paranoid person as is. I saw the movie Hollow Man. I couldn't close my eyes in the shower for a week. So those are the 5 sci-fi technologies that I wish would become a reality one day. Maybe they will, maybe they won't, but only time will tell. Please remember to click like and subscribe and share this video, and other than that, I will see you guys next Saturday. What, Harry Potter's my homeboy, he lets me borrow his invisibility cloak. Let's do this. Bow, 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 ba-da, ba-da. I'm the water monster. We got a badass. Why does my head look so small? Holy shit.